What if I told you there have been moments in history where a yogi, a mystic, or even an ordinary devotee simply sat down to meditate and never got up again? Not because they died in the usual sense, but because their body itself dissolved, vanished without leaving behind even bones or ashes. No trace, nothing. Stay with me till the end of this video. By the time we finish, you'll realize why this isn't a miracle or superstition, but a possibility within the yogic sciences. We usually think death means a body left behind, cremated or buried, ashes scattered, bones remaining. But Indian spiritual history records a few rare cases where the body did not remain. These are called Videha Mukti, a liberation where not just the mind dissolves, but the physical itself no longer needs to exist. Sadhguru once explained that when someone reaches such mastery over the five elements earth, water, fire, air, and space, the body made of these elements can be dismantled back into nature in an instant. In yogic tradition, the body is seen as a temporary loan from nature. It's a borrowed house built from food, air, and water. Normally, at death, this loan is returned slowly. The body decays, becomes soil again. But a yogi who has gained complete command over the elements does not need to wait. They can consciously return the body to its source. Imagine dismantling a house brick by brick until no wall remains. In the same way, the yogi can dismantle flesh, bone, and skin into the five elements. This is why certain masters at the moment of leaving have disappeared into thin air. In yogic science, this is not called death. It's called Mahasamadhi, a conscious exit where even the material form dissolves. There are accounts from across India and Tibet of such phenomena. One story often told is of Trailanga Swami, a legendary yogi of Varanasi whose body weight, form, and even his presence often defied physical law. While his final disappearance has many versions, disciples recall that at the time of his passing, his body did not behave like an ordinary corpse. In Buddhist tradition, there is the idea of the rainbow body, where a realized being's body shrinks and dissolves into light, leaving behind only hair or nails. In some monasteries, there are records of such occurrences as recently as the 20th century. Whether you see these as miracles or metaphors, the consistency across traditions is striking. When consciousness is absolute, matter itself can be transcended. Sadhguru says, if your awareness becomes one with the source of creation, the five elements which hold this body together will simply release themselves. Normally, we are glued to our body because of our karma. Our unresolved tendencies hold us here. But when karma is completely burnt out, there is no reason for the body to cling. For most enlightened beings, the body is left behind because disciples and society need a ritual, a samadhi, a reminder. But for a few rare ones, even that is not required. They leave no footprint. It is almost like deleting a file without sending it to the recycle bin. Instant, complete disappearance. You might wonder, if this is real, why doesn't it happen more often? The truth is, very few beings reach this level of mastery. Liberation itself is rare, and Videha Mukti where the body disappears is rarer still. Also, in today's world, we are obsessed with proof and physical evidence. But yogic sciences were never about showing off. A yogi does not aim to make headlines. In fact, many who attained such mastery chose to live quietly away from crowds. So their departure did not become a circus. That's why so few people have witnessed this directly. The real question is not whether a body can vanish. The real question is, what does this mean for you and me? It means that the body is not as solid and permanent as we think. It is more like a bundle of borrowed energies. If it can dissolve so completely, then clearly who you are is not the body. This is why yogis remind us, invest in the eternal, not just the temporary. If you live thinking only of body and possessions, you'll miss the bigger truth. But if you live consciously, even your death can become a doorway, not an end. Think about it. Every night in deep sleep, you disappear from your body experience. Every morning you return. If even ordinary sleep can suspend your bodily identity, imagine what a fully awakened consciousness can do. For a yogi, disappearance is not destruction, it is the ultimate homecoming. So, can a human body really disappear without a trace? Yes, it has happened, though rarely. It is not a ghost story, not a myth, but the ultimate demonstration that matter itself is not final. If this stirred something within you, don't just wonder about the yogis of the past. Begin with yourself. Start becoming aware of your breath, your body, your energy. Because the journey to transcendence does not start with vanishing. It starts with simply being conscious. Thank you for staying with me till the end. If you found this video meaningful, subscribe to this channel for more such rare insights from yogic wisdom. Share it with someone who loves exploring life's mysteries. And don't forget to like and comment below with your thoughts. I read every single one. Until next time, stay conscious, stay curious. Namaskaram.